This is the Horse Radio Network. This is episode 290 of the Dressage Radio Show on the Horse Radio Network. Please support our sponsors as they make this show possible. Our sponsors this week are Total Saddle Fit, EasySignsOnline.com, and Mill Creek Spreaders.
This is Reese Koffler-Stanfield from Georgetown, Kentucky.
And this is Philip Parks from Fergus, Ontario, and you're listening to the Dressage Radio Show with our producer and moderator for our tonight's games, Glenn.
Hey, just call me Alex. I'm Alex Trebek tonight.
Yeah.
Yes, just call me Alex.
Our favorite show of the year. And we're winning. USA. USA. This is our third annual challenge, isn't it, guys?
Yeah, but you know
This
what?
will be the third one that we've done, yeah.
This is the first time I think that we've done it, the two of you against each other, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Normally we make a pretty good team.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. We do make a good team, but I have been kind of looking forward to this all day long. I'm not going to. Doreen, how do you feel? Because I feel
I'm excited. I'm pumped up. I'm
girl.
ready to go.
I hope you brushed up on some trivia.
Well, it's going to be a little different this year. We have USA versus Canada. And what we've got is we got Reese and a listener from the United States and Philip and a listener from Canada going to play each other. But before we get to that and introduce our guests, we have to talk about two new world records that happened in the last days.
Big time news, right?
Oh, big time. Gotta love
Charlotte
it.
Dujardin and Vallegro again, this time at Olympia on home turf again. Set first the world record in the Grand Prix with 87.460. She defeated her own record, so congratulations to her. And then again, a night later in the Grand Prix Freestyle, she won with a 94.3%. I think beating the next competitor by 10 or 11% or so. So congratulations, Charlotte. We can't wait to see you in Las Vegas.
That's 5 points away from perfect.
It's getting pretty close, isn't it?
It's unbelievable. Oh, my Lord.
Did you watch
pretty
them
awesome.
test, guys? I mean, talk about fluid.
Oh,
It just
my
was.
God.
And I love the music,
Beautiful.
too. Yeah, from How to Train a Dragon. I love that music.
Yeah, I mean, it was so beautiful. I'm going to watch it again tonight. It was a little busy here at the barn today, so when we were watching it, I can't wait to just sit down and watch it again. And it's pretty awesome to watch. Everybody really should take the time to take a look at it. It's all over Facebook. And Glenn, did we post it on our page?
Yes.
We will.
We did.
We will.
Yep.
Excellent.
Perfect. Nice.
Very
Love
good. And
it.
she's so humble. She said before she went into the Grand Prix test, she said, well, I hadn't ridden him really since WAG. And she said, I was just going in for a practice. I didn't feel well. She had a cold. She didn't feel good. She said, I was just going in to get him out. Well, that's pretty nice, huh?
Nice.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
that's
right?
pretty
They
good.
have
We'll
such
see what
a
happens when
connection.
they actually try.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It'll probably be worse,
Yeah.
It'll probably be
Isn't
worse.
that true, though? Sometimes when you're just
Gotta
not...
relax and
yeah,
just
you're
go for
relaxed
it,
and
right?
just having fun with it and just practicing, it goes
Yeah.
better. Yeah.
Yeah, and then when you actually try, it goes worse.
You actually
But they
try,
have an
exactly.
amazing connection, those two.
Now, they
I
are
think-
coming over to Vegas, right?
I hope
They said
so.
they are, so let's cross our fingers. You know how horses are, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah,
we do.
True.
How that goes. So, but yeah, we're really, I'm stoked anyways.
And now there was one other little piece of news that Reese said.
Yeah. Well, Scott Hassler has stepped down as the U.S. Young Horse coach, and he has done an amazing job for many years. And I think he's going to focus on himself and his horses and riding. So we wish him well.
I think we might see him in competition.
Yeah, and I think that is fantastic. I can't
That's
wait to
cool.
see him riding him again. And
Him and his wife, Suzanne.
big shoes to
Also-
fill. For sure. He's
Yeah, yeah,
whoever.
I mean, I
I
can
wouldn't want
imagine
to
who-
take that job.
Who's going to fill his shoes in that job. But I mean, he got the ball rolling. He got it started, and there's tons of great young horse programs now available in the U.S. and they represent their country well at the World Young Horse Championships. So I think it's a lot easier to take over the reins after the groundwork has been laid down.
True. Exactly.
Well, and I do have a bit of news from the Horse Radio Network side of things. We broke a record with one-day downloads this week on the driving radio show, which will end up being the top show of the month, which will be the first time that's ever happened.
Wow.
We had
That's awesome.
we had two Lisa Kellys on. One was Ice Road Trucker Lisa Kelly,
All right.
and she has been she's our hands down most famous listener that we have out there. She listens to our shows.
That we know of.
That we know of. That
Yes.
she drives the
We
truck.
got some
She's
secret listeners.
get this. She has 500,000 followers on Facebook.
What? Can
she's-
you even have that?
Yes, she has 500,000 because of her TV show. She's the most famous truck driver in the world. And the truck drivers around the world absolutely love her. And she listens to our show. She contacted me a couple years ago and said, I listen to your shows and I love them. And I went, I just watched you on TV. So she's been coming on the driving show because she has a horse and she drives. She has a couple horses and she drives and, she rides and stuff up there in Alaska. So she's been coming on the driving show with Wendy and I for a while. And I was talking to her on the phone last week just for seeing how she was doing. And she's been posting about this other Lisa Kelly, who's a singer that has her same name. And she said, people get us confused all the time. And then I went, I know that name. And the other Lisa Kelly, I'm a big fan of because she was one of the original founders of the group Celtic Woman.
No, I love that one.
Yes, Celtic Woman has been a group that's been on PBS. They've been traveling around. They had sold millions of albums and have sold out stadiums around the world for the past 10 years. And she was one of the original members and was with them for 8 years. Cool. And I said, I know her. So without telling the trucker Lisa Kelly, I reached out to singer Lisa Kelly and said, would you come on our show and we'll surprise trucker Lisa Kelly? And because those two have never met or talked.
Did you call her Trucker Lisa Kelly?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
And we had to say singer Lisa Kelly and trucker Lisa Kelly to keep them separated.
Just wondered on, about the whole.
So we got her on, and we got the singer on. I got to geek out and talk to her for a little while, which I was totally excited about. And then we got Trucker on and surprised her with it. And those two had fun talking. Well, they posted it on their Facebook pages, and it went viral. They had thousands of likes and hundreds of comments and shares everywhere. And then the Celtic Woman page shared it, and then the Ice Road Trucker page shared it. And we had tens of thousands of downloads in one day. I'm surprised the server didn't crash. And their fans are all loving it that they finally met. And it really did work out. And it worked out for us, too, because we really broke a record that I don't think is going to be matched in a while. So I just wanted to mention that.
Fantastic.
If you
Cool.
That is so cool.
Yep. Yeah. So if you want to hear that, just head over to drivingradioshow.com. You'll see the both Lisas there, and they kind of look like sisters too.
Oh, that is
fun.
cool.
It was fun.
That's awesome.
Well, let's play a game. United States versus Canada. Let's introduce our players. Of course, on the Canadian side, we have Philip Parks, ace Grand Prix rider, superstar of Canada. And helping him is one of our legacy listeners. There's very few left who have listened to every show we've done since the beginning of time. It's Rhonda Crabtree. Hi, Rhonda.
Hi.
Yay, Rhonda.
You're not supposed
I'm
to be.
rooting for the.
Yeah,
I'm
you're rooting for the other team.
It's okay. I'm game with this. I'm
Yes,
secure.
you're a good
I'm
sportsman there, Reese.
He's a little excited. Yeah.
Yeah, Rhonda, tell us
wait.
about yourself. You're a dressage rider.
Yep, I've recently ridden second level, working on third, just working on those changes. My horse can do them. He just needs me to be able to do them. That's the tricky part. And I guess I've been doing dressage about 15 years, riding for about 30.
And you live in?
I live in Brooklyn, Ontario.
You're not too far from Philip, are you?
No.
About just under 2 hours.
2 hours? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you guys were pretty close. And
Yeah, well,
Rhonda,
we've met at the shows before, so it's kind of cool.
And in Canada, that is close.
Yeah, that's super close. That's she's practically my neighbor.
It's all
2
in
hours is
perspective,
nothing.
Glenn.
and I have to thank Rhonda, too, because her and her husband, we have met several times at Disney, and they've taken us out to dinner there, and we've had a good time because they're true Disney buffs, so we have that in common. It's been fun hanging out with you at Disney World, Rhonda.
You too. And we got to meet your horses and your dog. and
Yeah, they
cat.
came up and saw the studio here in Ocala and got to meet Scooter. So they that was fun having you guys up here. Well, next we are meeting the challenger from the United States. We have Reese Koffler Stanfield, Grand Prix rider and superstar. And also playing with her is a dressage rider from Long Island, Doreen Rose. Hi, Doreen.
Hello, everybody.
So,
Hi, Doreen.
Doreen, tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm a dressage rider in New York. I started riding dressage about 10 years ago. But then I got my own horse, my very first horse, about almost 4 years ago.
So ever since I've had her, I started competing, and right now we're working on first level, and we're trying to improve at it. And it's been a lot of fun. It's been a fun journey with her. And I am a full-time teacher, so I do everything I do with dressage is on the side, but I try to ride my horse every day of the week, and I have a lot of fun with it.
And you've been listening for a long time, too, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, I've been a listener of you guys for at least the last 3 years, I think.
Good. Well, then you probably will have an idea of some of the answers then. Now, guys, this is the story. I put together the questions, not Jennifer this time. So that means there's about 3 dressage questions on this whole list.
Oh, no.
So good luck with that.
Oh.
And I tend to be a little tougher than Jennifer, so we'll see how you do today. If you get what I'm going to do is I'll address the questions. Some of these questions are for the both of you to answer together. Some of them are separate, so I will let you know as we go along. And I've mixed it up a little this time. We're going to play a little 5-second rule in here, and I couldn't do any musical ones because of the technology. We can't really do that here. If you get the question correct, I have the bell. If you get the question incorrect, I do not have a buzzer, so I'll just go. So you get the human buzzer.
We get
Manual
Canadian
buzzer.
seconds, right?
Canadian seconds, are they longer
Yeah,
or
a
shorter?
little more time.
A little more time.
It's metric, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Let's get started. We have United States versus Canada, and I think because I live in the United States, we have to be gracious and let the Canadians go first.
Because we need to give them a head start.
That's right. That's right. Yes.
Okay,
Right,
okay,
Doreen?
all right. We'll see.
Yes,
Okay,
exactly.
Now, this is for both of you. You can talk over your answer first, but now you have to all swear on the Bible that you're not Googling these answers, okay?
Yeah,
no
Reese.
Googling. No Googling. All right.
Why are you talking to me like that?
Okay.
Because I know you.
And Reese has just told me that the bell hurts her ears, so I'll just go ding, ding, ding. How about that? Is that better?
Just not so loud.
Okay. All right.
Pull
Good.
it away from the mic, maybe. Yeah.
Is this better? How about that?
No, it's really loud.
I'll go ding, ding, ding then. All right, here we go. This is for Philip and Rhonda. First round to Canada. According to the Guinness Book of Records, how tall was the largest Christmas tree ever cut and used by someone? This is multiple choice. You ready? Tallest Christmas tree. It is holiday season. I had to give you a Christmas question.
Okay.
120 feet, 160 feet, 200.
How many meters is that?
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
we need that in centimeters.
Sorry, I thought about that, and I thought, well, they can suck it and answer this way. 200. All right, this
This
is
wasn't going to be fair. I knew this wasn't going to be fair.
120 feet, 160 feet, 221 feet, or 512 feet.
I'm tempted
I
to
think
go
it's
with
just
221. What do you think,
Yeah,
Philip?
that's my feeling.
Ding, 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 ding. You got
Woo!
it. 221 feet. It
Nice. Is
it
that
was-
a lot?
That's a lot. That's a tall tree. That's a
We
really
get
tall
extra
tree.
points for doing it in American.
Is that like a mile?
Yeah, that's right. That's like a mile, Philip. You're absolutely right. So, yes, that gives you guys 1 point. That was displayed in 1950 at the Northgate Shopping Center in Seattle, Washington. 220-foot Douglas fir.
I thought
Good
that
job,
the Rockefeller one is like the biggest one you guys have.
This one was the Rockefeller one's probably close to the 120 foot. 221 feet is almost the length of a football field.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
almost
Oh, really?
it's
That's
big.
really-
That's a big
really-
tree.
That's a big tree.
So is like one of the? Is that one? Oh, it was a Douglas fir. You said? I thought it
Yes.
would be one of those sequoias out in Seattle.
I think they'd have been arrested for cutting that one down.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think that's a
That was
federal crime.
1950s.
Yeah, who cared back then? Doreen and Reese, are you guys ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Ready.
What country made the first artificial Christmas tree? It's multiple choice. What country made the first artificial Christmas tree? United States, Germany, France, or England?
What is your guess?
Well, wasn't the first artificial Christmas tree made of goose feathers? I think Jamie gave that statistic the other day. So what country might be associated with goose feathers?
England. I don't know.
All right, we need a guess.
I would say Europe of some
I
sort.
would go with
Something
Europe.
in Europe.
Yeah.
I would definitely go
Goose
with
Okay.
Europe.
feathers.
Germany?
I think you should get
Germany
some
or England?
points. Yeah,
All right.
goose feathers should give you some points. I'm just saying. That's pretty impressive. All right, you guess. I don't know. German.
I
would
don't know,
say
maybe
England.
I'll say. Which one did you say?
I said England. What do you think?
Yeah, okay, let's go with England.
Burp. You guys should have went with your first instinct. It was Germany. It was Germany.
No kidding. Was it goose feathers?
Yes, it was.
Impressive.
That was. It was made
that's
of
a good
wood.
fact,
Can we get a
actually.
half a point on that? That's impressive.
It was made of. You know what? I'm on the show with Jamie, and I didn't even hear her say that.
You know what? That was
Glenn
what, I
didn't even
think
know.
you guys dropped off the air for a minute.
Oh,
and then
that's
went
right.
into Christmas facts. So that was one of her facts. I was just listening to that show actually.
Yeah, we had a tough time with the technology that day.
I
So-
think Doreen gets a half a point. I'm just saying. That was-
All right, here we go. Back to Philip and Rhonda. This is for both of you. The navicular bone is also known as what?
I don't know. Do you, Philip?
You cannot ask Meredith. That's cheating.
No,
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
not.
no,
She's
ask
not
her.
here tonight. She's not here. I wouldn't.
'Cause she would cheat.
Can't ask her anyways.
You have a guess? There's people at home right now going, "Rah, rah, rah."
I know. Yeah. And I feel like we've talked about this before, actually, or I have with somebody, anyways. But I don't even I can't even have a guess of it right now.
All right, Rhonda, you don't know?
No.
It's the distal sesamoid.
Oh,
Distal sesamoid.
Never would
yeah.
have
there you
got
go.
that.
That's a tough one. All right, that was a tough one.
That's a tough one.
Incredibly
Tough
hard.
but fair. I think that's tough but fair.
Yeah, it's an anatomy question,
distal
right?
Of course,
Okay.
anatomy.
Yeah. All right, well, we get an anatomy question with her Reese and Doreen, too.
Oh,
Nice.
come on, Doreen.
Okay.
What is the joint directly above the pastern joint? If Reese tried to Google, her computer would crash anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah,
can't touch
that
any
computer
Google.
wasn't working. We know our internet doesn't work that well.
Yeah.
anyway.
She can't do two things at once.
No, I cannot do it. Jeez. Oh.
No guess?
Stifle, is a stifle a joint or is a stifle not a joint?
I'm
One of
not.
the terms
too
I know,
high
but
up.
I don't.
That's too high up. Yeah.
No.
Knee?
No guess?
The knee?
Can,
3,
can we
Two.
steal?
no. 3,
No.
2, 1.
I'll go with whatever Reese says.
The knee. It's the knee. I don't know what the
Nope.
point.
Nope. Philip, do you know what it is?
Fetlock.
Yeah, that's right. It is the fetlock joint.
Fetlock.
Too late.
Fetlock.
Oh.
Too late. I already dinked you.
Oh, yeah.
Driving me crazy.
Oh.
So it's still 1-0.
I still think we have 1.5 points during my own score.
And now we're back to Philip and Reese, and this is for Philip alone.
No, Philip and Rhonda.
No, no.
today, right?
Yeah, we're
No, I'm
against
sorry.
each
Yeah,
other.
sorry. This is back to Philip and Rhonda.
Doreen and I have 1.5 points.
It is now
You got
still
0
1-0 on Philip's side. So Canada rules. Let's go to Philip alone can answer this question, and it's a 5-second rule. What that means is you have 5 seconds to give me 3 things. There's a game called the 5-second rule, and you get little cards, and you have to name 3 things in 5 seconds. And I'm going to be timing you. I have a little timer here. So I'm going to give you 5 seconds. As soon as I ask you the question, you have 5 seconds to name 3 things, okay? Are you ready?
I can try.
From any dressage test, name 3 movements. Go.
Lengthening, half pass, shoulder in.
Yes. Ding, 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 ding.
Woo!
That was an
That was
easy
easy.
one.
Good
That
job.
was an easy one.
Booyah.
Oh, yeah, that was a
Dressage.
good one, Philip. Yeah, way to come up with some movements there, buddy.
Reese, are you ready?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Are you ready?
No.
From any dressage test, name 3 different movements. Go.
Renvers, travers, pirouettes.
Yes. Good one. See?
Yes.
Just
Good
as
job,
easy.
Reese.
Good job, Reese.
3 movements.
I thought that would be tougher because she's trying to think, what did he say? Good job, Reese. Good job. Now back to Rhonda. 5-second rule. Only you this time. Are you ready?
I think so.
And you should know this one because you've listened to every one of our shows. Name any 3 countries that have held a WAG. Go.
USA, Germany, and France.
Yes, that's right. Ding, ding, ding. Good job.
Booyah.
Good
That was a
job.
good one.
Good job. All right, Doreen, are you
Hey,
ready?
Doreen, you got
I'm
this.
ready.
You should know this one. Name 3 members of the 2014 U.S. WEG team. Go.
Ooh. Is there a specific discipline or just anybody?
Oh, I didn't say dressage, did I?
Oh,
I
that's-
screwed that up. All right. 1, 2, 3. Dressage team. Go. Didn't help.
Yeah, no. I'm still drawing a blank. Sorry.
Do you know, Reese? We'll embarrass you now.
Oh, Stephen Peters, Adrian Lyle. Keep going.
Keep
Two
going.
more. Yeah. Who were the other
Tina
two?
Cognac and oh my God, she's
Laura.
our star, Laura Graves.
Laura Graves.
I'm with you, Doreen.
Can't give you that
I ran
point.
out of my
Graves.
move on.
Laura Graves, is she the
That's
last one?
right. Yeah, Laura
Yeah.
Graves was
Yeah,
the last one.
okay.
That's right. Well,
That was the harder one than 3 movements.
Yeah, it was pretty hard.
For you had
You
3
really have to
movements
think
from
on that one.
trainers. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
all right.
Movement, Doreen.
So it is still 3-1 with Canada taking an early
it's
lead in the.
2.5.
1.2.
3-1 with Canada still maintaining the first lead after the first round. Let's take a break for our friends over at Mill Creek Spreaders. We'll be right back. They've made the best even better. Mill Creek Manufacturing is now the first and only company to make stainless steel compact manure spreaders. What does that mean for you? A worry-free solution to your manure management for years to come. Often, if a body on a spreader rusts, it's time for a new one. And we've had that happen. We certainly had some old spreaders that rusted out. Mill Creek stainless steel spreaders are guaranteed not to rust through for life. These are the only compact manure spreaders you'll find anywhere with a warranty like that. There's also a 3-year warranty on the mechanics and structure. Put this together with Mill Creek's exclusive low-maintenance sealed bearings, and you've got a machine that you can count on to perform day in and day out with no headaches for you. The stainless steel option is available on 6 of Mill Creek's models, from the popular 27, suitable for up to 4 horses, to the Big Daddy 127 for over 20 horses. 2 of the models can be ordered with either ground or PTO drive. Like all Mill Creek spreaders, stainless steel spreaders have the lowest sides in the industry for easy manure loading. You can't go wrong with any Mill Creek manure spreader, but the new stainless steel models are truly something special. You've never seen anything like them before. Mill Creek has been in business for almost 30 years, and they've continuously improved their designs with horse owners in mind. Horse owners like you and I who appreciate the best quality, best engineered machines on the market. When you call Mill Creek, you'll reach them at their own factory in Pennsylvania. That's right, not in India, but in Pennsylvania, because they're all made in the USA. Give them a call today at 800-311-1323 or visit their website at millcreekspreaders.com. That's millcreekspreaders.com. Well, I think it's appropriate that during this game that we just had an ad for manure spreaders. I think that's appropriate. Stuff, yes. Stuff, that's right. All right, we are back, and we are now going back to Canada for the first question in round 2. This is for both of you. What is a novice rider called in the Western world?
I take it they're not amateurs.
A novice rider in the Western world.
Rookie.
That's what I was just thinking.
It's a rookie.
Let
Yeah.
me know when you have your official answer. Is that your final answer?
Yep.
Burp. It's tenderfoot. They call him.
No
Oh.
kidding. I would have
Oh.
forgotten
Yep.
that.
That's what they call him. Did you know that one, Doreen? Were you just dying?
No,
to answer?
I don't know too much about Western riding.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, well, then this is going to be bad.
Uh-oh.
Next to Reese and Doreen, United States, what would an English show featuring timed events similar to barrel racing be called?
What?
Can I steal this one?
What would an English show featuring timed events similar to barrel racing be called?
I would say Mountain Games. That's an English show.
Is that your final answer?
Dorian?
Yeah, that
Got
sounds right.
anything?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay.
Gymkhana.
Gymkhana.
Wasn't that Mountain? Is the same
Gymkhana.
as Mountain Games?
Isn't that the same thing?
Yeah, I guess we'll give him that because we didn't give him
Yes, that's
we didn't give
right.
him the half a point on the other. So we'll give him that. We'll give him that
Exactly.
one.
Right?
Ding, ding,
It
ding,
could
ding,
be.
ding.
It could have been both actually. Mounted Games in Pony Club is same as Gymkhana, really.
Okay,
so
yeah.
yeah.
Yes. All right, Doreen, high
All right,
five.
I'll give you that one.
All right.
It's useless.
Rhonda, this one's going to be easy now because he's already said it. This is a gimme. All right. So
Uh-oh.
this is
Well,
a gimme.
I think you should take a half a point away already because you already said it. It's not fair.
Rhonda, what is Philip's wife's name?
Oh, he just said it.
Yes, he did.
Oh,
5 seconds. Oh,
Oh,
Rhonda.
it's gone.
Oh, Rhonda. He says it every show, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because she's awesome.
Meredith, ring a bell,
Oh,
Rhonda?
yeah, I knew that.
Oh, you did you? That's the point.
I think he just dumped you as a fellow teammate.
Oh, she's gonna make it up to me later. He's gonna have the answer to a question I have no idea about.
All right, let's see here. This one is directed toward Doreen, and this has been on the show, and she's actually been on the show. What is Reese's sister's first name?
Oh, I've had interviews with her.
Yes, yes.
It's not Kristen, is it?
Wrong. Lindsay.
Oh, Lindsay.
It's Lindsay. Yep. She's been on the show and is a very good dressage rider in her own right. So, all right. Nobody got
I'm
points
not
on
sure you
that
guys
one.
even listen to the show.
Yeah, I know. The mic
Or
was
maybe you
way
just don't
harder.
listen when we talk.
Lindsay only has been on once, so that's I'll give that to Doreen.
But you have talked about her a number of times. You really have. Philip, this is for you alone. Which is the most close, and it's multiple choice. Which is the most closely related to the domestic horse? A, hippopotamus, B, rhinoceros, or C, a giraffe?
Hippopotamus.
It's
Oh.
a rhinoceros. Yep,
Yeah,
that's right.
I know.
Actually, rhino means a water horse, is what
I've
it means.
seen one in real life, and they're amazing. Just saying.
Do they
like-
look like? They don't look anything like a horse, though.
No, I thought hippo
No.
because of the hippo prefix and
Yeah, I thought the same thing, but it's rhinoceros. Actually, yeah.
When we
There
were
you
on
go.
safari in Africa, we had one like pop out of the bush. It was unbelievable. It was awesome. We were like, "Oh my god, there was a rhino!"
Did it do a pirouette or
he did do it.
Oh no, it just kind of cruised by, and we
Passage.
were all like, "Oh my god,
did
rhino!"
it pee off right there?
Could have attacked us.
Could have been.
I've had horses do that too. So. Reese, in mounted shooting competition, this is just for Reese and it's multiple choice. In mounted shooting competition, what is the penalty for dropping your firearm on course? 5 seconds, 30 seconds, or elimination?
Oh, ugh. 5 seconds, 30 seconds, or elimination. I would say 30 seconds.
That's an elimination. You can't drop your gun.
Actually, you're both wrong. It's 5 seconds.
It's 5 seconds.
Oh,
yeah.
I've
And
seen
drop
mounted
the gun.
shooting.
You can drop your gun.
Apparently, you can't drop your gun.
You can drop your gun.
Wow. Yeah, I've seen it.
How do you finish without your gun?
You have to get
know,
off and get it and then get
You
back
have to get
on.
off and get it
then
and take the
Oh.
bump.
that takes, 10 seconds, and you add another 5, you're pretty much out of the competition.
I can't get off and get on a horse in 10 seconds. I'm just saying.
Their horses are little, though.
Yeah, they're a
They
lot
must be
smaller.
limber. I'm like, I can barely climb her up there.
Only if there's a tree at the right height nearby.
Yeah.
And you know what? The girls
Or
in
a
that sport wear
fence.
skirts too. So, yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
All right. So that's still leaves us at 3-2 with Canada in the lead, and we have the
No,
last
3 to 3.5.
and we have the last question in round 2. This one is for Rhonda. Are you ready, Rhonda?
I'm ready.
What is the distance between B and M in a small arena?
B and N?
M. M is in Mary.
Oh, M. Oh, okay. That should be, in a small arena.
And you can give it to me in meters.
It has to be in me.
I know.
Well, that's still
I want it in feet, please.
20. Then 12 meters?
Oh, you're killing Philip. He's about ready to fall off his chair.
Uh-oh.
Philip, can you give her the right answer, Philip?
No, I thought it was 12.
Oh, it's 14.
What are you guys talking about? Isn't
14,
it?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I did bad math.
All right, then I'm wrong too because I had 30. What am I? Is that the
No,
large
it
arena?
No,
can't.
it's
No.
14.
It's 14.
It's 12 in a large ring. I'm pretty sure. Now I'm questioning myself.
Let's go. Yeah, let's get this right.
All right, this
we
one I
do
did.
need to get this right. I can
This
look it
one.
up here.
All right, look it up quick because I got this one from
12
Jennifer.
and 12 is 24.
Pause.
And
Pause. Judge, we need a judge on this one.
it's out of the corner. Yeah, 14.
Is it 14?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I
So
didn't check it.
she was
but
still wrong by
that's-
one.
Just
You're
did the
off
math.
by one. Yeah. All right. Well, the next one goes to Doreen.
Okay.
What is the letter between A and X in the small dressage ring?
Between A
I get
and
another. I
X.
get another point. I was right. It's 6, 14, 14, 6.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So
just
let's
said
work
that.
I
Philip
said
figured it out in
14
their
there,
head.
brother.
I said 14 a long time ago, but there's no steals anyways.
All right, Doreen. What's between A and X? And now Reese is dying here. Between A and X in the small dressage ring.
You got this, Doreen.
Come on, Doreen.
You got this.
I have the
You can
letters
do
in mind. I'm just thinking which directions they go.
Think meters. Think how far. That's what you're asking, right, Glenn?
No, I'm asking
No,
what is the
just the
letter
letter.
between A and X?
Jeez.
Just the letter.
The letter between A and X. Is it B?
What'd you say?
D?
As in what?
D is in dressage.
Yes! Ding, 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 ding.
Yes!
Okay, I was thinking.
Good
And you
girl.
killed. I was just trying to think if I had it in the right direction.
I was trying to make sure you didn't say B as in boy. So that's why.
Good girl, Doreen.
And it's tied
got
up at
it.
the end of round 2. They have caught up. Philip
We're
and
officially in the lead.
Rhonda are falling off
You're not
the wagon
you're
here.
unofficially in Reese's own scoring in the league.
You're tied up at
We're winning,
3-all. And on that note, we are going to take a break. We still have some dressage saddle fitting tips that we have to get to that our listeners sent in that Justin from Total Saddle Fit is answering for us. And we have one of those right now. We're going to be back with the final round here on
The
USA
final countdown.
versus
Final
Canada. And we're tied up at
countdown.
3-all. This week's dressage training tip is brought to you by Total Saddle Fit, home of the shoulder relief girth at TotalSaddleFit.com.
And welcome back to the show, Justin from Total Saddle Fit. You are here once again to answer our listener questions about saddles and saddle fitting because we have lots of them.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm happy to be back. I love doing this, and let's get to answering these questions.
Alrighty, this one is from Mary Schwartz. She says, "Hi, everyone. Thank you for taking part in the Dressage Radio Show. I'm a weekly listener. I do have a saddle fit question for the contest. When starting young horses, saddle fit is critical. On average, how many saddles is a horse likely to outgrow over its lifetime? Is there a saddle out there which would be altered throughout the horse's riding career? Thank you in advance for your time." So that's a really good question. There's so many folks who are starting out with young horses in the dressage disciplines. I'm sure that there are a lot of listeners out there who are scratching their heads with this one. What do you think, Justin?
Well, I think some of it kind of comes down to how early you start a horse, and kind of depending on the breed and the genetics, they may sort of develop over a longer period of time. But generally, the rule of thumb that we like to use for getting sort of a long-term saddle for a young horse is about the age 5. And there's going to be a little wiggle room in there depending on the horse, but that's usually what we've found is kind of the earliest you can get a saddle that's pretty dedicated to one horse. So to step back for just a second from there is building up to that age. A lot of times it can be really helpful to use padding, different kinds of padding options. Like we spoke about before, as it pertains to saddle fit, just making sure a saddle is very balanced and even contact on a horse. And in these young stages, for the majority of riders, it makes the most sense to just use different types of padding to kind of bridge, kind of carry the horse for the first few years as he's going through a lot of changes until you get ready for a proper longer term saddle. So just keeping a really close eye on a young horse, using a lot of padding and a saddle tree that's broad enough to accommodate that padding is the best place to start. And then once you get a longer term saddle, there's a couple little things on the checklist worth keeping in mind to make sure that the saddle's going to last a long time. So a couple sort of processes people go through when they're looking for saddles for their horses. One is kind of the buying it, the sort of the method where you buy a saddle that works for a couple of years, the horse outgrows it, you buy a new saddle, you carry on, you sort of rinse and repeat through the lifetime of a horse. Or if you get a saddle that has a lot of adjustability in its sort of inherent in its design, you can make a saddle last a really long time. So the first and most important thing with this and making a saddle last a really long time is wool flock panels. This is not, a new thing by any means. I think it's a pretty ubiquitously understood concept. But wool panels that have big panels that have a lot of room to work with. So you'll see a lot of modern dressage saddles these days have big panels, big soft panels, compared to the older style, maybe from 20 years ago, where they're very thin. Now, when you have these big panels, not only is it just soft for your horse, but you've got a ton of flexibility to accommodate all these different, muscular changes the horse is making. As the top line changes, the muscles grow and that sort of thing. And as the horse, maybe if you buy a saddle for a 5-year-old and maybe he doesn't stop growing until he's 7, then it still gives you a lot of flexibility to change that saddle around. Now, that's by the flocking, the ability to flock a saddle with big panels is by far the most important. But then on top of that, any saddle that has an adjustable tree can be very helpful. And the one little asterisk or important thing to keep in mind with an adjustable tree saddle is you need to have a saddle fitter that's competent and has the ability to do that work, because that's a little bit less common than somebody that can flock a saddle. And the term adjustable saddle is can be a little bit of I don't know if it's a misnomer, but at least misunderstood in a lot of cases, where folks think it's the kind of saddle where you have a replaceable head plate or something. You just kind of bolt it in and bolt it out. Usually it's more involved than that, and the saddle fitter or saddle maker's got to tear a saddle apart and, do some more substantial work. So having someone that can actually do the work is very important. So maybe if you're deciding to get a saddle, find someone that you want to work with, you have faith in, that you think is trustworthy and reliable and all that, and go through them so you have that support. But those are the two most important things in terms of making a saddle last a really long time. And to answer her question about how many saddles a horse is actually likely to outgrow, that's a really tough one to say. For the most part, you can get, if you wait long enough until the horse is matured and he doesn't go through too drastic of changes, through maybe injuries or training issues and stuff like that, you could theoretically get one saddle to last a lifetime. In practice, that happens less frequently just because people, as riders mature and get better, and their needs become different, and they want different stuff in the saddle, or new technologies come out. So it's a little bit less common to have one saddle, but theoretically, you could have one saddle, for the large majority of a horse's lifetime.
Well, there we go. And I suspect that when you get started and you invest in what you hope will be your lifetime saddle for your 5 or 6-year-old, if you just happen to pick the one that lacks the appropriate level of adjustability in the area where your horse just happens to change the most, I think there's probably a little bit of luck there in that you make that right choice, because buying a saddle that has the maximum adjustability, would it be safe to say that saddle brand X is more adjustable in these parameters and saddle brand Y is very adjustable in these parameters, but those two sets of parameters don't completely overlap?
You make a really good point there. Yeah, that's an important distinction, because some brand might want to use this kind of tree, while the other brand X uses one tree and brand Y uses another style tree, and then those have their own limitations. Maybe some are skewed much more toward very flat back horses. Some are skewed much more toward sway back horses. So there is that element of you could probably call it luck. I think it's fair to say, for sure. But that's where working with a trustworthy, reliable fitter comes into the picture, because they can give you some insight in terms of what the sort of advantages and disadvantages of a particular saddle are, because every brand has its pluses and minuses, mm-hmm. and making sure that you get that insight in terms of here's sort of the limitations of this style of saddle versus that is super helpful. And this is horses, so there's no absolutes.
There we go. Well, that's good advice for saddle shoppers at every level. And thanks a bunch for stopping by, Justin.
Very happy to do it.
This tip was brought to you by Total Saddle Fit, the shoulder relief girth that Reese and Phillip both love. And here's why.
The saddle fit solution you have been waiting for is finally here. TotalSaddleFit.com is proud to introduce the Shoulder Relief Girth. This strategically shaped girth actually moves the girth line of your saddle back over 1 inch, thereby freeing your horse's shoulders from the saddle. Traditional girths pull saddles up against a horse's shoulders and often over the top of the shoulders. The shoulder relief girth's recessed ends allow for the billets to buckle into the girth farther back to give your horse unparalleled freedom of motion. We are so certain that your saddle will fit better and your horse will be more comfortable that for a limited time we are offering a 30-day, 110% money-back guarantee. If you are not totally satisfied with your shoulder relief girth, send it back for a full refund plus 10% of the purchase price. Don't wait. Order now for the best saddle fit solution available.
At TotalSaddleFit.com. Visit TotalSaddleFit.com. Well, before we get started with the final round, it's tied up USA versus Canada at 3-all. I wanted to mention that you can still get a gift certificate for EasySignsOnline.com. Give someone that perfect gift. The gift of a sign for their farm, their tack room, their stall, whatever they need. They can design it themselves on the easy-to-design interface at EasySignsOnline.com. Hop on over there all the way through Christmas Day. If you're like me and haven't even started your shopping yet, you can just get it done very quickly and easily at EasySignsOnline.com. All right, this is for both Philip and Rhonda for Canada. This is a multiple choice.
We got to get this.
Now, this is a Christmas question again. Christmas sales account for what percentage of all retail sales in the United States? 1/6, 1/3, or 1/2? That's all retail sales. What percentage for the year? This is 1/6 of, or 1/3, or 1/2 of all sales for the year.
Probably half.
I think half. I'm thinking of a third.
Are you thinking a third? I think that they... Yeah, okay, let's go with a third.
All right.
Oh.
It's yes, you're right, Reese. It's a 6th. How'd you know that?
Well, I mean, remember, I almost got an MBA, so.
Oh, that's right. In economics, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm like, that's my other life. Yeah.
I forgot about. I'm glad I didn't ask you that question.
Yeah.
That would have been too easy. All right. Well, I got one for you guys then. Still tied at 3-all. All right. So this is for Reese and Doreen, United States. How old is the average Christmas tree when it's sold? 6 years old, 10 years old, or 15 years old? This is how old do they when they cut it down to sell it to you? 6, 10, or 15 years old?
What do you think, Doreen?
I'm thinking 10, although I don't really have any specific reason why, but for some reason I'm thinking about a decade sounds good.
Yeah.
Just to round it off.
Yeah, around about a decade. I was kind of thinking 6 because I have some trees that we planted about 4.5 years, 5 years ago, and they're about my height. So is that the average size of trees? I'm like 5'9". Is that an average size of a tree? That's why I was thinking 6.
Okay, we can go with 6.
Is 6 your final answer?
Yes.
Yes.
It's actually 15, and I'll tell you why. I happen to know a little
kidding.
bit about this. Is they prune them heavy every year to get them to their
Right,
shape
to give them
they
the right
want.
shape.
15 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
15 years. Yeah, they prune them
yeah,
heavy.
that's a long
yeah.
time.
That's a
You
really
decide
long
when you got a
time.
real tree, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
15 years to grow that big, and then you throw it away.
Yeah, and I've not been pruning my trees, so maybe that's why they're kind of tall and fat.
Yep. All right. Well, we're still tied up. I'm going to need a tiebreaker question here at the end, I think. All right. This goes back to Canada. Both of you can answer this, and there's no multiple choice. Name the 2003 Hollywood blockbuster starring Gary Stevens as George Wolfe. 2003 Hollywood blockbuster starring Gary Stevens as George Wolfe.
I
Rhonda?
have no idea.
Oh, I think I know.
I
You should know this one, Rhonda.
I should?
God, Jamie talks about it all the time. I can't believe you're not getting this one.
Oh.
Is it a horse or Christmas?
You're going to lose your credentials, Rhonda. It is a horse movie.
Can I steal? Oh.
No.
You know this one, don't you, Reese?
Oh, maybe not.
Any answer?
2003.
All right.
The
I need
the
an answer.
racing one. Not Seabiscuit, the other one. Secretariat?
Is that your final answer?
Is there a Secretariat movie in 2003?
Maybe it wasn't that old.
All right, I need an answer.
We'll just go with it because that's all we got.
Secretariat? Is that what you're going with?
Sure.
And Rhonda, it was Seabiscuit.
Oh.
I thought Seabiscuit was older
Seabiscuit
than that.
was older, yeah.
No.
It was an older movie.
No, it was 2003. You think about it, guys, that's 11 years ago. So
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
yeah, that's a long time ago.
Remember that.
All right, this is for both United States, still tied up. In 2008, this Big Bay Colt with a delivery service truck with it. Let me start over. In 2008, this Big Bay Colt with a delivery service moniker took the first 2 races of the Triple Crown for trainer Dutrow, but was eased up in the Belmont.
What?
2008,
2008 Derby winner.
This Big Bay Colt with a delivery service moniker took the first 2 races of the Triple Crown for trainer Dutrow, but was eased up in the Belmont.
Delivery service moniker should be a clue.
Okay. Delivery service moniker.
Does that mean it had like FedEx in the name or something like
How long
that?
do they have?
Well, you guys took a while.
Oh, okay. But it's killing me.
Jennifer's in the back going, I know. Here, I'll answer.
I don't think I know this one. I don't know at all.
Reese, do you know it?
Hold on.
Are you looking it up?
Hold on.
I am not looking it up.
Try looking it up.
I am not. 2008.
I know how bad you are.
California Chrome was this year. You know, mini
need an
derbies.
I need an answer.
There was Big Brown one year. There was
3, 2.
Oh, who was the one with all the people?
Any answer? I need an answer.
Does Big Brown have to do with delivery services?
Is that your final answer? I need an answer.
He was. I don't know, Glenn.
I need an answer.
All right, let's just. He's the only one I can think about.
Is it Big Brown, your answer?
Yeah.
Yes!
I got it right.
Yes! Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah,
that's
Big
right. UPS. Big Brown.
Yes, that's
UPS.
right. I was like,
yes.
Yeah. Ha! Yes. I was. Phil,
And
did you
for
come
the
to that
first
one?
time today, United States takes the lead.
Phil,
Yeah,
did
you
come
asked
to that
a
one?
derby question of a Kentuckian.
I'm a Kentuckian.
Yeah, she still took forever to get it.
Ask a hockey question to a Canadian, you know?
Yeah. I think Philip, did you come to? Was that your first derby?
For Big Brown? No. I didn't see Big Brown.
I actually have a dressage question next for you guys. It's now
there's
4
more
to 3.
questions. I thought that was it.
No, you got a couple more yet.
Okay.
What year, this is for both of you on Canadian side, what year did the dressage team medals begin at the Olympics? And this is multiple choice. 1898, 1904, or 1928? Dressage team medals began at the Olympics in 1898, 1904, or 1928.
What's your guess, Philip?
I'm thinking in the 20s.
Me too.
The dressage is not that old. Well,
You're
it
going to
is.
go with 1928?
Yeah, let's go there.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. You got it.
Redemption.
Tied up. Tied up at 4-all. All right, Reese, you can go back into the lead here, guys. So we're going to ask.
We're already in the lead by 1.5 points. I'm just saying.
This is another dressage question. No, actually, this is another Olympics question. Name one equestrian event that was in the Olympics that is no more. That is not in the Olympics anymore. Was and is not anymore. One equestrian event.
Didn't ski joining used to be in the Olympics?
What was it?
Yeah, I think it's called ski joining.
Does that have
Oh,
to do
that
with
skiing thing where the horse pulls them along?
Ski behind a
Yeah,
horse.
yeah.
Ski joining. That's right. That's what it's called.
Ski journey.
Yeah, that sounds great.
That
I
used to be
That sounds
like a
great.
long time ago.
Reese is going with it.
I have no idea. That sounds fantastic. I don't know. I don't know.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I guess.
Not ski journeying. Horse high jump was one of them.
No
Horse
way.
long jump was one of them.
Horse what?
Yeah, horse long jump. Vaulting and polo. used to be in.
No kidding.
Polo.
Yeah,
I was
polo
gonna
in the early
say polo.
1900s was big in the Olympics.
No kidding. I have to be honest. I would not have known that. So.
All right, 2 more questions.
Good question.
It is still tied.
Tied up again. Oh, actually,
And
we're
this is dressage related, so here we go. This is for your Canada, both of you. What age must a horse be in dressage to compete at the Olympics?
8 or
Is it-
9.
8?
Yeah, let's go 8.
Ding, 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 ding. You got it. It's 8 years old.
Good job.
Good job. All right.
Come on,
next
Doreen, we got
que-
this
is
one.
it.
All right.
You should probably know this one, Marie, so that's a little difficult. Who is the only one ever to win 6 dressage gold medals in the Olympics?
6.
6 gold medals
Ooh.
in dressage.
My guess would be Reiner Klimka, but I don't know. That would be my
Is that your answer?
What'd you say?
Doreen? Reiner Klimka?
Yeah, I was actually thinking Klimka. I think I just read that. So yeah, I'll go with that.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right, high five.
And you tied it up. Very good.
Tied it up
Very
again.
good. All right, this is the last question. We might end in a tie here.
Da-da-da. It's the final countdown.
This is a true or false. Are you ready, Philip?
I'm ready. Tell us the question, Glenn.
Horseball is a recognized FEI discipline. True or false?
The what? Sorry, I missed that.
Horseball is a recognized FEI discipline. True or false? And that's a Canadian question because they play a lot of horseball.
Yeah,
up
they
there.
play way more than we do.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Rhonda?
That's sort of like asking about hockey, isn't it, Reese?
Yeah.
Not really. Horseball.
Maybe if we were from Quebec. Well, it's not a WAG, but that doesn't mean that it's not recognized.
Recognized. 50-50 chance here.
What are you leaning towards?
I'm leaning. I'm going towards the yes because
Okay, all right, let's say true.
Ding, 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 ding. That's correct. That is correct.
Oh, Doreen.
Yes.
Well, we're already winning by 1.5
All right.
points.
oh, Reese.
Okay. Now, Doreen, this has been asked a while ago on the morning show, so you have a shot at this one.
Okay.
All right. So let me just pull something up here quick. I'm just pulling something up here quick. Just seeing.
Okay.
It was back in. It was a couple of months ago, so you have a shot at this one. I don't know that Reese does.
Thanks for the comment, Glenn.
Okay, the question is this. Name the TV star who wrote the book, Riding Lessons, Everything That Matters in Life I Learned from Horses.
Hmm.
I am not Googling, but I would like to.
Yeah.
That was,
She's
This
very prominent.
Jonathan Katz, I think, is the last name.
Let me just I'll give you a clue. She's very
Okay.
she is very
Oh, she,
prominent
okay.
in the horse world to this day. This is to tie here, guys.
that one's way harder than their 50-50. I'm just saying. And I think you took the fetlock question away from me, so I'm just saying that too. I want to appeal.
Boy, she's a sore sport here. isn't
I
she,
am. I'm
Philip?
appealing to the ground
Very
journey.
competitive. You got to watch out when you get.
Yeah, I
in there.
know. Look out. She's never going to talk to me again.
No. This was really hard. I have no help.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I
this
don't
one.
know.
Doreen, you're going to kick yourself.
Think
No,
again,
I don't know.
Doreen. Can you tell us the color
She.
of hair?
She, very prominent in horse racing today.
Girl, I'm
Everything
still not coming
I
up with a
learned.
name.
She's definitely a 10. That's
Oh.
all the clues I'm giving you.
She's pretty. That's their thing of their she's pretty. She sounds like she's prominent in the
Philip, you
horse
know this one,
racing.
don't you?
I think I got that last hint.
You just
Yeah.
say she's definitely a 10. Who's the perfect 10?
She's a 10.
Okay, you guys have to give me an answer. We're running out of time here.
It's okay, Doreen. I have no idea.
Philip, do you know who it is?
No.
Rhonda?
Oh, Derek?
Yes, Bo Derek. That's
Oh.
right.
Eric, we get bonus points, right? I wouldn't
She
have known-
was in
I
the
wouldn't have
movie
known
10. I
that.
couldn't give you any more clues
It's
than
okay.
that.
It's okay, Doreen. That one was way harder than theirs. He
She's
gave
in
it to him.
she's on the board of the racing commission in California.
I
She's
wouldn't
ahead of
have
it,
done
I think.
Well,
You
Oh,
probably
Canada
have
today.
seen her when you've been in Kentucky. That means Canada wins the
No.
trivia
Hold on.
competition.
Yeah, you
Last
shouldn't. You
second.
shouldn't feel good about that win, kids.
I feel great about it because you didn't even get the fetlock question.
I did. Glenn took it away from me. I said fetlock, and he was like, "No, I already."
Yeah, I'd
called it
already
out."
turned you.
Yeah, you already had an answer.
Yeah, you guys did good. Congratulations
Yay,
to Canada.
Next year, Doreen, we're getting
Canada wins the
Next year we'll get 'em.
Trivia Olympics.
Yeah.
I think
Nice.
Reese dragged you down, Doreen. I do.
I'm
I
sure.
think-
I'm terrible. I'm super competitive and I'm horrible. So
I don't remember. We played with Stable Scoop. I don't remember who won that either. It was
Oh,
us
I'm
against you guys.
terrible.
I don't remember who won that one.
But I'm super.
But,
But, I
uh,
still think
At least
we
you got
had
the
one
big ground
point.
question.
Yeah.
Yes, you
And I
you,
got the fetlock question.
you got Big Brown by the skin of your teeth
Yeah,
too.
and the fetlock. I did get that one. But I think we should review the tape.
Well, there's
go back
thousands
on the
of people. There's thousands of people now reviewing the tape.
Exactly.
Uh,
No. Doreen, they know we won.
Thank
Best you
you
could do is
all.
tie, Reese, at this
Thank you for playing, Doreen and Rhonda. We really appreciate it.
guys
I'd like
were
to say
great.
there's a
Thank
you.
prize,
Thanks,
but
guys.
there's not. You just get the knowledge of knowing that Dressage Canada beats Dressage United States.
Oh, so we get into the Olympics now? We don't have to do the Pan Ams?
That's right. Yes, you're qualified now. That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you guys for listening
thank
too,
you,
and Merry Christmas. Bye, Rhonda.
Thanks.
Bye, Doreen. Thank
Thanks. It was a
you.
lot of fun.
All right, take care,
Bye.
guys.
Thank you.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas.
Thank you.
So you two are going to fight about this forever, aren't you?
Yeah, I think we should review the tape. Yeah, I'm a winner.
Go ahead.
Well, that was fun. It was
was
fun to
fun.
play with you guys. I knew that there would be complaints about the questions because there always are.
Yeah.
And as we say on the morning show, if you have complaints about the questions, send them to Jennifer at horseradionetwork.com. She is the complaint department. She handles all complaints.
She's HR.
That's right. That's correct. Well, guys, this is our last show that we're recording
know.
together this year in 2014. Next week, we will have the All Hosts episode, which Philip couldn't make because he was on vacation, and I'm sure everybody's dying to know, how was Costa Rica?
Costa Rica is amazing. Yeah,
Had a
we
good
really
time?
had an awesome time. We did so much stuff, and I think I'm going to get some photos up on my Facebook page. So, yeah,
Now,
it was cool. I really liked it. Really like Costa Rica.
Except for one thing you did, you told me before the show started, Reese didn't even hear this, that
Yeah.
whitewater rafting apparently was not your favorite.
Yeah, my wife made me do it.
Really? It wasn't. I found it really fun, but there's an element of it's kind of scary.
Yeah, well, Meredith, she fell out the boat.
Oh, she did. Ooh,
Yeah.
That's not, yeah. Ooh, that's
She was
very
taken
scary.
off by the river and the rocks and all that. So it turned out okay.
yeah, that's
we
scary.
pulled her back in the boat, but like that was a scary moment.
Yeah.
Did you almost go out, Philip? You said the guy in front of you almost went out.
You went too. I definitely had moments where I was like, oh crap. I held onto that boat like a bucking horse, but I stayed in.
I think he velcroed himself to the seat.
like a bucking horse.
Like a bucking horse.
You rode that
the thing
baby.
just bounces like boom, and then you're out the side. I'm gonna let that
Maybe
happen.
that's why you stayed on.
That's why I
You
stayed
used
on.
to ride the
like a
bucking
bucking
horses.
bronco.
Yeah.
Did you have your feet in the stirrups there, Philip?
Yeah, you jam your foot into there's a foothold. You jam your foot in the foothold, and you stay on. I got a lot of experience with that.
Oh my god. I'm tearing right now.
Now, did you do zip lining or anything above the
No, that was
canopies?
enough adventure.
Was it? Huh? The rest was
It's
drinking
scary
martinis
when
on the
your
beach.
spouse flies out and you're like,
Flies
can't do
out
anything
into the
about
water.
it. That's really scary.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
The rest of the
Wow.
week was coconut drinks on the beach,
Yeah,
right?
that would have been the end for me too,
Beautiful.
Philip. I would have been like, we're done.
Was the water
it.
warm? Did you see any sharks or anything?
Crocodiles.
Crocodiles?
Ew, in
Yeah.
the water? I wouldn't have been in the
not
water
same,
either.
Not in the same water. Yeah, they don't like fast moving water, but we saw crocodiles, poisonous snakes, a giant tarantula,
Oh, this is
monkeys,
not my
like
country.
birds. It's a serious wildlife.
This is
Not
too
my
much,
country.
too much nature for Reese.
Too much nature.
There was a bat in our hotel room.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you
done.
do what
I'm
Jennifer and
not
I
going.
do when we had bats in our house? So one house we lived in, we used to get bats in our bedroom. We used to just pull the covers over and wait for it to go away.
Well, no, I caught it.
You did?
What? They have rabies.
I got the ice
you
bucket.
idiot.
I got the ice bucket. I put the ice bucket over. Then I kind of slid a thing underneath, and then I also caught the front desk. They weren't much help, but
Philip.
Are you kidding me?
Philip,
not
you
kidding,
you were scared going down to rapids and you caught a bat with
you
your
got
bare
a bat
hands.
in your room.
yeah, this is a bat's just nature. Rapid. That's a bat. I mean, yeah, I'm inoculated for rabies.
Oh
So
my God.
you can't. I mean, it's tiny little, smaller than a mouse.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Costa Rica,
This
full of
is
nature.
my country.
You've just talked Reese out of going on with you next
never
year to
going
the
to
Costa
Costa
Rica.
Oh my God. There's nature and oh boy, danger and
Danger.
Now, was the tarantula in your room?
oh my God.
Oh, no,
No?
it was out.
Okay.
It was out in the jungle. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay, it wasn't like on the patio or anything.
No, it was not. It was not. We had to go looking for it.
We did go. We did go to Cavan one time up in the mountains, and there was a scorpion in our room.
I had that.
And that was it for Jennifer. We had to call the place, and they had to come out, and the guy came out and got the scorpion out of our room. It was
Yeah.
She wasn't going back in until the scorpion left.
Yeah.
I'm with Jennifer.
can
That is
understand that.
totally reasonable.
Every
I had
time we got
scorpion
in
my-
bed, she'd strip it down underneath, look under everything.
Yes.
Good. Yeah,
you
that's
could be
right.
sleeping and that thing could crawl up. Oh God. Oh, no.
They said they weren't poisonous where we were, but it doesn't
Sure.
matter. They still look like scorpions.
Sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sure. It'll bite you. For sure. It'll
Well, I
hurt.
want to thank you guys for a great year here on Dressage Radio Show.
Good
We will
fun.
have the all hosts. Reese was on it. That'll be next week. Everybody looks forward to that. We had a great time recording
did.
that show. Little alcohol involved
Glenn,
there.
it was you and all the women. Is that
It
what I
was.
heard?
It was me and all
Was.
women. It was me and all women, and they
Poor
were having fun.
guy. Poor guy.
Yeah, it was-
I
Terrible
know. I
fun.
didn't have you to help me. It was sad.
Torture.
Sad.
Depends on the women. Yeah. No, we had a great time. It'll be a great show. Y'all will really enjoy it.
That'll
And
come out next week, right before Christmas. So
yeah.
that's when you'll hear that
And
one.
so we'll
then-
talk for sure the new year.
Yep.
And Philip and I, we've got lots to talk about the new tests that are coming out. We have not had a chance. Actually, we've been quite busy this month to cover the new tests that have come out, but we're looking forward to hearing what everybody has to say.
Wait,
and
and you'll be in Florida, and all
I'll
that?
be in Florida
Good
next time we talk. Hopefully, we'll have a safe trip and
I'm
a
looking
good
forward to seeing you guys down there too.
I
When Philip
know.
comes down. Let me know when you come down, Philip, because Jennifer
Yeah.
and I are gonna head down.
Perfect.
It's gonna
And
be
I
great.
think Dr. Wendy Ying is going to come over too.
Yay, she's
So-
wonderful.
Yeah,
We'll have
so
like a
you'll-
whole reunion.
Yeah, we'll have a host reunion over in Wellington. Well, guys, thank you so much. Thank our listeners, and we want to thank our sponsors too for joining us this year. We really appreciate them. Without them, we wouldn't be here, and without our listeners, we wouldn't be here either. The show has grown all year long. We have listeners in many, many countries, and we appreciate you all. Congratulations, Philip, the winner.
Yeah. Mhm.
Canada trivia.
It
Yes.
has to- I think that people will speak. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. Well, yeah. We'll see how many write in.
You write it on how I won.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a
Christmas.
wonderful
Happy New
holiday
Year.
season.